heel. And that main event program with Hogan and Andre, led to quite unhappy crowd right after that. You were supposed to headline the Meadowlands with Hulk Hogan, title versus title, champion versus champion. Obviously, one guy didn't go in with the belt, but at that point, having any kind of program with Hogan was obviously the pinnacle of somebody's career. You work 9 days sometimes in a row, or 9 shows in a week, or something like that. But with Hogan being the champ at the time, you being the Intercontinental champ, do you think that was the best duo to be carrying the company?
It turned out to be pretty good. It worked. Listen, Hulk Hogan was the man. I don't care what you say. This guy was a cash cow from day one. He sold tickets. People came from miles around us to watch this. And you know what? They came to see me get beat. I could sell out an arena with Lanny Poffo, with S.D. Jones, with anyone on the card. They wanted to see me get beat. They came from miles around to make sure that no one beat Hogan. We turned crowds away because people were afraid Kamala might beat Hogan. Kamala might hurt Hogan. That's how big this thing was.
Absolutely, and Hogan is, the Babe Ruth of wrestling. Do you feel like he's not kind of getting the respect he deserves as the Babe Ruth of wrestling with all this controversy going on?
All of our great icons and our heroes, we always tend to destroy them and bring them down. Mike Tyson, a great boxing champion, which obviously, they're self-destructive in their own ways. You can't say that they're not. They all bring a lot of that stuff on themselves, and so us as the public and as fans, sometimes we're not too forgiving. But these people are, and they will be forever remembered. I equate Hogan to Tiger Woods. I equate Muhammad Ali and Hogan and all these great sports heroes and great people who. They're known all over the planet. I don't care where you put Ali in this universe, they would know him. Where you put Tiger Woods, they would know him. They know Hulk Hogan on every corner of this planet. And they will also know this kid, The Rock. He is a phenomena also, and he could have been bigger than Hogan or anybody in this wrestling business. But you know what? He's the biggest number one Hollywood star right now.
He definitely is. He's becoming almost bigger than Hogan because of all the Hollywood accolades. But with Hogan, what kind of role did he play in you holding on to the IC title for 64 weeks? Because I heard the rumor that they were thinking of cutting it short a bit, and he was saying, Honky's such a great heel, he deserves an even longer run with the IC strap.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know that Hogan went to bat for, other than the fact that he might say something about when I walked by the day that they decided to put the belt on me. He just said, "What about this guy?" And Vince goes, "Well, maybe so." And then all of a sudden, the conversation took place. Whether Hogan was instrumental in a lot of things there, I don't know. I know that he, being at that particular point in time, what he was having to do and the pressure on him. This guy was doing radio and TV interviews over and countless hours he put in everywhere he went. It was the pressure. And he was doing 75, 80, 90 days in a row, just like everyone else. And I'm not tooting Hogan's horn by any means, because we've had our differences down the highway. But he took our business. And every kid out there right now, even today, they can say what they want. Stone Cold can say he sold more merchandise than Hogan. Yeah, well, you did, because they licensed the merchandise and they put it in Kmart's and Walmart's and Target's and Circle K's and everywhere. You could only buy Hogan merchandise if you went to the arena and bought a ticket, or if you ordered it through the merchandise catalog. Remember that. So when people say they were bigger than Hogan, nobody's bigger than this guy. He gave us everything we have. He took us from barnyards, dirt floor arenas, to big, multi-purpose stadiums. And for that, we should all be grateful. Now, Vince McMahon, he had a vision also, and he still does. And he is, I don't think there's a guy he's bigger than Barnum and Bailey because he's a better and a better promoter than anyone. I only wrestled Hogan a couple, 3 times. I would like to have wrestled him. I'd like to have, I was promised a run with him, and a run with Hogan was 5, 6, 7 months. If you ran that long with him, 4 months, and at $10,000 a show, 9 shows, that's, $100,000 a week. I would have liked that. It didn't fall that way. I got the Intercontinental, and we just were never put together. I had really, really good matches. I had good matches with Steamboat in the matches that we had after he came back and did a few little things around the territory. I enjoyed working with Bruno when Bruno came in and was a substitute for Jake when Jake was on hiatus, and though that was I've really, really, really enjoyed it because I was a fan of Bruno's, and just as a kid growing up and saw his picture in the magazines, I was like a big mark for him, and I got to wrestle Harley Race a couple times there. That was
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click